Alright, so Uber's been telling us driver pay is on the rise nationwide, right? Sounds good in theory. But here's the kicker. Fresh 2024 to 25 data is painting a completely different picture in the one place robotaxis have truly set up shop. I'm talking about Los Angeles, where hourly earnings for human drivers just absolutely nosedived by 18.4%. No, that's not a typo. While the rest of the country saw a modest bump, Louisiana. Drivers are now taking home almost a fifth less every single month. And guess what? The only significant new variable on those LA roads is a sleek white Jaguar with a silver dome on top. Coincidence? I don't think so. Let's dig into what's really going on. So, how do we know this isn't just some random fluctuation? Well, Gridwise, a platform that tracks gig economy earnings, pulled data from over 42,000 Los Angeles trips from late 2023 and matched them to the exact same weeks in 2024. The numbers are pretty stark. The median hourly gross before expenses, and we all know those expenses add up fast, went from a decent $26.10 in 2023 down to a measly $21.30 in 2024. That's a brutal 18.4% drop in just 12 months. Meanwhile, nationally, that median actually crept up by a small but positive 2.3%. This tells us it's not about gas prices or vague recession chatter or even seasonal shifts. This is a local problem, and it started precisely when Waymo launched its 24/7 driverless zone in LA in April 2024. What's more, during that same period, driver utilization, that's the actual time you have a paying rider in your car, plummeted from 52% to a dismal 44%. Translation? You're now sitting empty for an extra 8 minutes every single hour. Imagine that over a full shift. You might be thinking, but Waymo's fleet in LA is still tiny, right? And you'd be right, it's barely 300 cars. But here's the crucial part, they aren't just driving anywhere. These robotaxis are strategically deployed, clustering in the absolute highest value corridors. Think LAX to Santa Monica or downtown to West Hollywood, those exact arteries human drivers rely on for lucrative airport runs and those sweet, sweet surge prices. When a robotaxi is 2 minutes away and $5 cheaper, the algorithm, that unseen force controlling your income, quietly starts diverting those high-paying trips away from human drivers. Fewer high-dollar rides mean the entire average hourly wage gets dragged down, even if the total number of trips overall stays flat. And let's be real, Uber still collects its booking fee whether the wheels are carbon or silicon. So, the platform has zero incentive to slow this shift down. Guess who absorbs the haircut? You guessed it, the drivers. This isn't just an LA problem, folks. It's a clear pattern emerging in other robotaxi hot zones. Phoenix saw a 6.9% hourly drop after Waymo expanded there. Austin is down 7.0% since Cruise relaunched its operations. San Francisco is the weird outlier, with earnings actually rising by 3%. But there's a critical reason for that. The city wisely capped robotaxis at 250 during peak hours, proving that supply controls do work. If your market hasn't felt this pinch yet, the writing's on the wall. The pattern is undeniable. Once autonomous cars hit roughly 5% of the active supply, human pay plateaus. And at 10%, it drops like a rock. LA just became the first major city to cross that line, making it a stark warning for everywhere else. This isn't some distant future, it's happening now. Let's put this into real numbers. An 18% cut effectively turns a $900 week into a meager $738. After you factor in gas, maintenance, and all those other hidden costs, that's like working 3 days for free. Drivers are trying to adapt, chasing those elusive bonuses Uber dangles after midnight. But those quests often demand something ridiculous, like 70 rides in 48 hours. We're talking hospital zone hours for what amounts to pizza budget pay. The hybrid future Uber likes to pitch, with humans handling the suburbs and robots taking the core, is looking less like a partnership and more like humans for the scraps. It's a tough pill to swallow when you're out there grinding. If you're still out there driving, you've got to protect yourself. Track every single mile with tools like Gridwise or Stride. The numbers are changing fast, and you'll absolutely need your own accurate data come tax time. We've got a full comparison guide and referral links right in the description below. Don't forget, Tesla's Cybercab reveal is right around the corner in June. Expect splashy promo videos and a fresh wave of rider curiosity. Analysts predict robotaxi trips could hit a whopping 45% of Uber's total volume by 2040. But here's the thing, the real pain point isn't 2040. It's the next 18 months when Waymo plans to add another 1,000 cars in LA alone. Once that network effect truly kicks in, riders are naturally going to gravitate toward the cheaper, quicker option. Human drivers in this scenario become the legacy surcharge nobody wants to pay. Autonomous vehicles offer near 24/7 availability and lower operating costs, which means cheaper fares for riders. This shifts mobility preferences, especially among younger generations who are already leaning towards subscription and shared services over car ownership. The market is transforming, and rapidly. So, what's a driver to do? It's time to start treating rideshare as overtime money, not rent money. The top earners out there are already stacking 2 apps, doing weekend airport cars, or even flipping their SUVs into XL and private shuttle contracts. If you're living in a robotaxi city, you need to set a weekly earnings floor for yourself. When you dip below it 3 weeks straight, that's your signal to pivot. Options like Amazon Flex, meal prep delivery, or even the good old-fashioned corporate carpool can pay similar or better wages, often with fewer dead miles. Most importantly, log your hourly net earnings, not just the gross Uber flashes on the screen. The moment that net income trends down month over month, you've got your clear signal to exit before the rest of the market figures it out, and the competition gets even tougher. Take control of your income. Uber won't come out and say it, so I will. The 18% Los Angeles pay crash isn't just a threat. It's the first hard, undeniable proof that robotaxis don't just threaten jobs. They are already shrinking paychecks. If you drive in Atlanta, Miami, or New York, you need to watch LA like a weather forecast. Because believe me, that storm is heading east. Are you starting to see more Waymos cruising around your neighborhood and fewer surges lighting up your map? Drop your city and your experience below in the comments. Let's crowdsource the next flashpoint before the algorithm has a chance to hide it from us. Remember, the car might drive itself, but only you can steer your career.